Yesterday, the conversation was dominated by, perhaps some would say, dominated more than it needed to be, but dominated nonetheless by Melania's speech on Monday night and some of the controversy that surrounded it. That seemed to demonstrate a lack of coordination, a lack of the usual kind of management that you would see in a campaign. And people would say it points to a deeper problem, perhaps, in the Trump campaign, which is that it's still being run not as a traditional, not as an effective modern political campaign, but still a little bit too much of a, on the fly. Is that fair?
Listen, I don't think so. I think we've done what our opponent has done with 1/10 the staff, substantially less money. And you know what? Maybe that'd be a good model for America. Rather than throwing billions at people at problems where one person can be effective. Again, for Melania's speech, I think she did an incredible job. She got up there. That's not an easy thing for someone who's actually chosen to remain private, again, who hasn't shown up for every photo opportunity to try to pretend. She got up on that stage in front of millions of people and did something incredible. She wanted to be involved with the people to do that on her own, not with the campaign. So, we're going to run a lean and mean campaign. That's the way we've always run our businesses. It's the only way to make business work for 40 years, like my father has. So when you think that we've done what the Hillary camp has, and let's call it, we're net neutral right now going into this thing, with 70 people, she's got 900 and something. That speaks to exactly what we're talking about. The big government, the waste, the fraud, the abuse. It's just everyone's on the payroll. It doesn't matter. We're playing with other people's money. What do I care if the taxpayers spend it? That's not the way we think. It's not the way my father thinks. He still signs, the paychecks, and we sign the paychecks for all of these things ourselves because we want to know what's going on with our money. Maybe our country should worry about a little bit what's going on with our money. Because you know what? If you ran a surplus, if you cut some of those things, imagine the things you could actually do. Imagine the change you could actually impart.